हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अ न्यू वीडियो ऑफ रीडिंग सेशन। तो आज है हमारे रीडिंग चैलेंज का डे 10। तो आज मैं पढ़ने वाला हूँ अ ट्रूली ब्यूटीफुल माइंड, जो बी हाइव की बुक क्लास 9 इंग्लिश की बुक है, उसका चैप्टर अ ट्रूली ब्यूटीफुल माइंड की समरी। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। अ ट्रूली ब्यूटीफुल माइंड समरी। Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in the German city of Ulm. He had a large head and his mother thought that he was a freak. He was late talker. He could never adjust with his playmates who used to call him Brother Boring. Albert had special interest in mechanical toys. He loved playing violin too. He went to school in Munich. He was good at studies, but he felt suffocated there. His headmaster believed that he would never succeed in his life. Albert wanted to study at the university in Zurich, where the system was more liberal. He went there and showed more interest in physics and mathematics. He met a fellow student, Mileva Marik, in the university. Later on, he married Mileva. Albert and Mileva had two sons, but their marriage failed in 1919. Albert worked as a technical expert in a patent office. He continued working secretly on his idea on relativity. In 1905, he published a paper on special theory of relativity. In 1915, he published his general theory of relativity and became famous. In 1933, Einstein emigrated to the US. 5 years later, the German scientists in Berlin discovered nuclear fission. The scientists in America were greatly disturbed. Albert wrote a letter to the president to apprise him of the extent of destruction in the atom bomb could cause. His letter was taken very seriously by the president. The atomization of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 shocked Albert Einstein. He was disturbed by the destruction and mindless use of science. He wrote a letter to the United States and suggested the formation of a world government, but his letter had no effect. He spent his later days in political advocating for world peace and democracy. He died at the age of 76 in the year 1955. सो गाइस, ये थी हमारी पहली समरी जो हमने पढ़ी। अब हम पढ़ने वाले हैं एक दूसरे चैप्टर की समरी। चैप्टर का नाम है द स्नेक एंड द मिरर। तो चलिए ये पढ़ते हैं। चैप्टर 5, द स्नेक एंड द मिरर समरी। द स्नेक एंड द मिरर इज अ फ्राइटनिंग टेल told in a humorous way. The story has been written by V.M. Bashir, a well-known Malayalam writer. The incident in the story is both humorous and frightening. It also has a surprise ending. It is about a doctor's encounter with a snake in his room. The doctor sat in his chair. He was looking into the mirror. He appreciated his own looks. He made two decisions. One, he would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. And secondly, he would wear a permanent smile on his face. Suddenly, a snake landed on his shoulder and coiled around his left arm, above the elbow. Its hood was only 3 or 4 inches away from his face. The doctor turned into a stone and did not move, but his mind was active. He prayed to God, the creator of this world and universe. He realized that there was no medicine with him in case the snake bites him. He called himself a stupid doctor. Suddenly the snake turned its hood and looked into the mirror. It saw its reflection. The snake unwound itself from his arm and moved closer to the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its beauty in the mirror. The doctor got a chance to run away. The story has a humorous ending. Next day, the doctor returned to the room with his friends. He had decided to vacate the room immediately. He did not want to live in that room anymore. He had come to move his things from there, but he found that some thief had already taken away everything except his dirty vest. तो गाइस अब हम पढ़ने वाले हैं एक और चैप्टर का समरी। तो चलिए शुरू। तो अभी हाँ सो यस गाइस मैं पढ़ने वाला हूँ एक और समरी जो है हमारी मोमेंट्स की बुक चैप्टर क्लास 9 की है, इंग्लिश की बुक है, उसका चैप्टर 4 इन द किंगडम ऑफ फूल्स का समरी। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। चैप्टर 4 इन द किंगडम ऑफ फूल्स समरी। It is the story of a kingdom where the king and his minister both were idiots. They had ordered that the night be treated as day and all the people should work only after dark. They should go to bed as soon as the sun came up. The king's orders were followed by the people for fear of death. This delighted the king and his minister. Once a guru and his disciple came to the city. Soon they realized that they were in the kingdom of fools. The guru was wise. He advised his disciple that they should leave that place at once, as it was not safe to stay there. But the disciple was a food freak. He found the city very cheap. He decided to stay there. He ate to his fill and soon grew fat. Meanwhile, there was a unique trial in the court of the king. A thief had broken into a rich merchant's house. As he was coming out of the hole, the old wall fell on him and he died on the spot. His brother blamed the rich merchant for the death of his brother. He appealed to the king. The accused was summoned. The merchant pleaded that he was innocent. He blamed the bricklayer who had built a weak wall. The bricklayer was summoned. He held the dancing girls responsible for distracting him. She was also summoned. She blamed the goldsmith who did not make her ornaments in time. The goldsmith admitted that he had not made her jewelry in time, but he pleaded that a rich merchant had pressed him to make ornaments early for a family wedding. The rich merchant was the father of the present owner of the house, who was accused by the thief's brother. Now the king ruled that the rich merchant was the real culprit. The merchant pleaded that it was his father who had ordered for the jewelry. The king consulted his minister and ruled that he had inherited all the wealth as well as sins of his father. So he was the real culprit. Now the rich merchant was ordered to be executed. A new stake was built, but the merchant was too thin to fit the stake. The king ordered to find a person who was fat enough to fit the stake. The disciple who had grown fat was found fit for the stake. He was brought to the place of execution. He remembered his guru who appeared at once. He whispered something to him. Now they started fighting. Each wanted to be executed first. The king asked why they were fighting. The guru explained to him that whoever died in the stake first would be reborn as the king of that country. Whoever died next would be reborn as the minister. He told the king that the stake was not an ordinary stake, it was the stake of God. The king consulted his minister and they decided to take their place. They wanted to be reborn as the king and the minister. They went secretly to the prison and released the guru and his disciple. The king and his minister were executed the next morning. Now the people requested the guru and his disciple to be their new king and minister. They agreed and changed all the old laws. सो यस गाइज, आई होप आपको आज का समरी वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। वीडियो पसंद है तो वीडियो को लाइक करना, शेयर करना और चैनल पे न्यू हो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना। मिलते हैं आपसे नई वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय, स्टे ट्यून्ड।